Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a much requested video all about my perfume wish list, so perfumes that I wish I owned. If you're new here, then welcome to my channel. It's all about perfumes, fragrances. I have hundreds, literally hundreds of other videos. Perfume ranges, perfume notes, like you name it about perfume, I've probably got a video on it. So do check them out if you are a perfume fan like me. If you are a regular here but you haven't subscribed yet, do hit that subscribe button. I am working towards my 100k subscriber milestone, and please, I would love for you to be a part of that journey and helping me achieve that goal. A massive thank you to everyone who has already been subscribed for a long time and is a regular here. Hi. So yes, I do read all your comments and I ask for requests for different videos, and this is something which has kept coming up again and again. So I'm going to go through all the perfumes that I really want, like they're on my wish list. I want to own them, but I haven't bought them because I have too many perfumes already and I can't justify buying more, and it would just be excessive, but I do really want them. I'll leave them all linked down below as well, so you can check out where to get them in the US and in Europe and UK. First on my list, one of my favourite fragrances is the Misty range. So from Misty, I already have Absolutely Blooming. That's an empty bottle. Here it is. Absolutely Blooming, one of my favourite fragrances, which is a flanker from Miss Dior. I also have Miss Dior Eau de Toilette, but what I would like is Miss Dior Eau de Parfum and probably Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet, so then I would have the whole range. So the Miss Dior Eau de Parfum is like Absolutely Blooming, but not quite as sweet. It majors more on the rose and it has an orange note in there, whereas this has berry notes in. And then Blooming Bouquet is a fresh eau de toilette with peony in. I've done a video on what the difference is between the two of them, so I'll leave that linked. But I do love the entire range. I love the branding. You know, the bottles are just so beautiful, so elegant, so classy. The smells are really classy. My favourite of all time was Miss Dior Cherie, which got discontinued and which had this popcorn note in it, which was amazing. But in the absence of Miss Dior Cherie, then I love these now. Next on my list is the partner, or I don't know, sister of Trésor Midnight Rose, which is one of my favourite perfumes. There is Trésor in Love. So this is like the evil twin sister, the party girl, the one that's naughty and always getting in trouble. This is a syrupy blackcurrant berry raspberry delight. I absolutely love it. I am addicted to it. It just smells so blackcurrant and so nice. But the In Love version is a much lighter colour, and I definitely prefer Midnight Rose to it, but I do really like In Love. It's light and fresh with a pretty peachy note in, nectarine, and a I think it's called a taff rose, which is more of a fresh, like floral, rather than any of the heaviness that's in the Midnight Rose. So it's like the airy oceanic, almost oceanic, like not oceanic, it's like a watery peachy smell. It feels very fresh and I think it's really pretty. It's not as good for lasting as the Midnight Rose, definitely not, but I think it's really pretty and it would be amazing to have the two matching bottles. Next on my list is a flanker from Lancome's La Vie Belle. I have La Vie Belle Intensement, I have the original La Vie Belle, but I do love La Vie Belle Absolue, which is a more intense version of the original. Loads of praline, and it has this really nice cashmere note in it, so it feels really intense and warm and cuddly, great for the winter, I think. So I would love to have that. Another key one that I really want, and I have wanted for so long, is Guerlain's Le Petit Robe Noir. I'm always spraying this whenever I see it in the shops, and I used to wear this all the time. I love the bottle. It's like a thick plasticiness to it, which I love. This one is a syrupy cherry with almond, and I also really want the couture version, which is a raspberry. I'd have all of them, to be honest. The whole range is beautiful. Black Perfecto as well, which is nice, like leatheriness to it. I've done a video on all of them. I love them all. One of my favorite perfume ranges, and something a bit unusual. You know, not everyone has Guerlain, so I do really like this and I do really want it. From the Signorina range, from Salvatore Ferragamo, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You guys get really mad when I pronounce it wrong. Salvatore Ferragamo. I always liked the original Signorina, but I never quite loved it enough to buy it, and then they brought out this Mysteriosa version, which is blackberry, and I was in love. I love my fruits of the forest, so I really want this. It's a sweet creamy blackberry, just like an upgraded, better, like darker version of the original. I do love this whole range, and the bottles are so pretty, and you can usually get them like half price, like really discounted, like such good value, such an underrated range. So yes, really wanting this. Next on my list is Valentino from Valentino. This is a nice, fun strawberry perfume. Kind of like a classy but still fun and fruity fragrance, so right up my street. It's got truffle in, which is quite unusual, so it's a sweet vanilla truffle with strawberry, and then there's also the pink version, and I just think the bottle is so cool. If I were to make perfumes, I would definitely have one that was like this hot pink. And this is strawberry and blackberry, so my favourite berry notes, so definitely want this. And this is like a sweeter, more summery version of the original, I think, a bit funner. Maybe you'd wear this in the evening because it's like a bit sweeter and edgier, a bit more fruity and fun. Next on my list from Jimmy Choo, you guys know Jimmy Choo Eau de Parfum is my favourite perfume. They have an exotic version. They seem to bring out different exotic versions most years, but I would love to have this and layer it with my original Jimmy Choo. Here it is, one of my Jimmy Choos. The exotic one, blackcurrant, raspberry, you know, all my favourite berries again, so I'd love to have that as a summery way to mix up my original Jimmy Choo, which is toffee and pear. And then I do really like Jimmy Choo Fever as well, which is plum and tonka bean. So it's quite similar to normal Jimmy Choo, but it's more warmer. I'd say it's a little bit more modern-y. That tonka bean is a very modern note at the moment, like it's coming in, I think, more and more. It's more like a warmer, winterier version of Jimmy Choo. Not that dissimilar, even though it does have different ingredients, but yeah, really nice, and I definitely love to add it to my Jimmy Choo collection. One that I want that actually isn't a berry perfume, be surprised, is Hibiscus Palm from Erin, part of Estee Lauder. So this I just think is a gorgeous, like, tropical holiday smell, make you think of like being away in a tropical place. It's frangipane, it's coconut, and then it's loads of like different tropical flowers. So to me, this just smells like being whisked away to a tropical island, and I just think it's like an ultimate escapism smell. So I do really want it. The Erin ones are a bit pricey, so I'm sort of mulling it over. I'll probably get it in the end. Bright Crystal Absolute, another one of my favourites from the past. This is a really fresh, peony, really uplifting, brightening smell. The Absolute version is just a bit stronger than the normal, but we're talking raspberries, cranberries, berries, but then loads and loads of peony, which is my favourite flower. It's just fresh and watery, like freshness and lovely, and just very uplifting. These, I've done a video on all the Versace range in the crystals, Versace crystal range. Moving on to Black Opium. Black Opium Floral Shock, I think, is my favourite in the Black Opium range. So I have Black Opium somewhere around here. It's like coffee, it's nighttime. Floral Shock has this synthetic-y, almost plasticky feel to it, which I really like. It's a bit fresher. It definitely is like a shock. It's like a fresh shock. It's a really unusual smell. It feels kind of electric. It feels kind of a bit alien, like it's from another planet. I really like it. pear in there. It has this solar note, which I love. If you don't know what a solar note is, I've done a video on it, and so check it out. It's a synthetic creation that's very warm, and yeah, I really want it. And then the other one I want from Black Opium is the new one, Neon. I tried this a lot when it first came out, and it has like a dragon fruit in, I think. So it has this tropical sense to it. It's a bit sweet. It reminded me a bit of Loverdose from Diesel, almost a bit licoricey, but I did find it really nice, and I love the bottle with the pink in it. I love that neon pink, as you might have guessed. So yeah, I'd love to add this to my collection. So Elie Saab, of course, I have the original Orange Blossomy Beautiful Beautiful Classic Smell, but they have released most years, or a few years, a summer version called Resort Collection, very glamorous. So I'd love to have this because it's pomegranate and frangipane mixed in there with the orange blossom, so a little bit more tropical take on the original. So definitely something, you know, I love these exotic summer versions, these tropical versions of originals. And speaking of tropical, the Omnia Paribas scent, the bluey turquoisey one from the Omnia range, is passion fruit, which I love, and bitter orange. So this is a really, again, very tropical. It has tropical flowers in, another great holiday perfume which I'd love to have. And then finally, two from the Aqua de Parma Blue Med range. So they have the Arancia de Capri, which is an amazing orange scent, like really warm orange, like a candied orange. I love it. I always spray this when I see it and I used to recommend this so much to people. And then also the Bergamotto one, which is a lemony, zesty, uplifting one, and I'd love to have all the body products as well. Like in the shower, this shower gel would be amazing. The body creams, just so zesty and uplifting for during the summertime. So guys, that's my perfume wish list. It's probably about £1,000 worth of perfumes there, hence why I haven't bought them. But do let me know what's on your perfume wish list down below in the comments. I love reading your comments. Do you have any the same as me on your wish list? Do let me know. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Give the video a thumbs up if it's helpful, useful, whatever. Keep your suggestions coming for videos, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.